we are on week 39 today, and I don't know how this YouTube is going to turn out because I'm going to basically vlog every day until I start labour. So who knows when that will be. Last night I woke up in the middle of the night quite a lot to go to the toilet, which isn't abnormal to be honest, but I did have a cramp going across my belly. I've not had them since, and I can't work out if it was just wind or if it was the start of something. Who knows, but I've not had them since. We're on the 7th of April today, which means my due date is exactly 1 week today. Me and Matt are just going to go out for some brunch. I have a hospital appointment this afternoon. They're checking the water in my womb. Apparently I've got a little bit more water than usual, so they just want to double check it. And I also get my blood results back today as well, just to check for the glucose. They were just worried it might have been a little bit high because I've experienced some bloating around the face and around the ankles. I also have a sweep booked in for Wednesday, and I've heard stories about sweeps, like it does nothing, but sometimes it can kickstart labour that night as well. So that's on Wednesday. So we'll see how it goes, but I'll keep checking in and we'll see how we get on. Okay, I've just come back from the doctor's. Glucose test, blood test came back absolutely fine. Basically, I have a little bit of water in my womb, which on the risk levels is still low, but they just wanted to make sure that it wasn't diabetes. So they've just checked for that and it's not. They've offered me an induction at 39 weeks, but I've just said no because I've got a sweep on Wednesday. So I'm hoping the sweep starts something. I'm just running a bath. I've literally have a bath every single night. It just helps my back so much. And then I'm gonna go on my bowl this evening, watch some TV, and then go to bed. So I'll report back tomorrow. And we're on the 8th of April and it is 12:55 p.m. and I am still in my dressing gown. I have not done that in months, and you know what? I have zero regret. Last night I had more wheeze than ever before, and that's the only thing to report. Like other than those pains that I said yesterday, I've had nothing. Like symptoms of where I'm thinking it's times you're just not feeling like that. I'm at the point where everyone's asking me any sign and I'm like, no. I'm a little bit nervous for the sweep tomorrow because I know that that can bring baby on, but I'm also excited. I think I'm more nervous because that could be real, that could activate the labour. I got up at like 6 a.m, 6:30 a.m. I've come downstairs, I've made myself a brew, but then I've all of a sudden started making cottage pie. Then I made overnight oats. Then I started putting jacket potatoes in the oven for dinner. I then started to empty all of the freezer stuff out and do a deep clean on the freezer. Then that made me do the fridge. And this was all before 11 a.m. I had completed all of this. Today I'm actually going to get changed now. It's an absolute gorgeous day in England. So I think I'm just going to potter around the back garden, clean some stuff up back there. I'm going to do some work for Matt's business. So my boyfriend is an online business owner. He's a fitness coach. So I'm going to do some work for him. And I'll report on anything else, any movements, anything that's going on. But so far, no symptoms. We're all good and we're due in 6 days. I've just had a moment. This is going to be the last video that I do being a non-parent. This is going to be the last week or weeks or however long it's going to be without me having a child, without me being a parent. If baby girl was to ever watch this back, this is what I get up to without you. And then after this, I'm a parent. We're parents. Like a proper moment that this is the last video of my life changing. For the better, of course. But still, like, I feel like I really need to do things now, like go Blackpool Tower and go on the big one or something. Rock climbing. Go wild. But I really can't be bothered. That's mental. We're on the 9th of April. Today is sweep day. We're on our way now. Me and Matt have just dropped Frank off at doggy daycare. See you later. How funny is this? So I've actually had to drop my car off for an MOT because it was 7 days late. So he's managed to fit me in today. So Matt's driving us to go and get the sweep done. But imagine if birth started today and I've got no car because the car seat's in with the MOT. Anyway, thoughts and feelings around the sweep. I don't know why, but I am a little bit nervous. I don't know, I think it's because I don't know what to expect. But let's see now. I'll check in with you. The sweep is done. We are officially back from our sweep appointment. The positive news is that the baby is engaged. So literally as she was doing the examination, she was like, the baby is so close. Like I feel her head. So that's really, but my cervix was too high, so she actually couldn't do the sweep. Oh, which I'm a little bit gutted about because I wanted, you have these expectations, which we shouldn't have any expectations, but it is what it is. So my cervix was too high for her to do the sweep. So she's booked me in again in the next 48 hours. So on Friday, I'm going in for another sweep. So we'll see how that goes. I did ask her about the cramps that I had across my belly that one time, and she said that's actually Braxton Hicks. So that was a little mini fake contraction. So maybe I actually am having signs and symptoms. I just thought that because it was quite high, it was more like above belly button area of where I was getting that pain. I thought contraction pain would have been more around get period pains. I thought it would have been more like that. So that's why I didn't think it was anything. But yeah, she said it was Braxton Hicks, their fake contractions. So I have been getting those. I don't think I mentioned it on this morning's check-in, but I actually had one this morning. Again, just pain across. So I am experiencing a little bit of Braxton Hicks, which isn't that bad. I can manage that. I did think as well that today was going to be the day for labour because I thought, how typical. I wouldn't have a car. The car seat would be my car in the garage. My dog would be at doggy daycare and it would just all happen at once. But Frank is coming back now and I've got my car back. So if anything does happen, we're well prepared again. I'll check in tomorrow to see how we're getting on, but we're booked in again for the sweep on Friday. We are on the 10th of April and still no sign. Last night I actually had a good sleep. So last night I had my first raspberry tea and she was actually moving quite a lot. So I'm going to start having some raspberry tea every night just to see how that works. But this morning I am off to go to HomeSense. I am kind of in a cooking at the moment. I want to just keep cooking as much as I can to put some stuff in the freezer just so it's easier for when baby girl arrives. So I'm going to go and get some Tupperware and some new pans. I feel a little bit of extra twinges going on, but nothing to kind of be like, this is happening. I think it's going to happen. So today I'm just going to go to HomeSense. I'm going to go nip to Home and Bargains. I'm going to get my car valeted so it's nice and clean for baby girl, and we'll see how the day progresses. I am so glad that I'm home. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining either, but the plan was to go to HomeSense, Home and Bargains and get my car cleaned. Anyway, drove HomeSense and the driving is just uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. So drove there, got out of the car. I had to go to another place for a wee first that would let me, because when you go to a retail park, there's not a lot of places where you can go to the toilet. And so I had to go into Dunkin' Donuts and asked if I can use the loo, which they said yes. And then because it's so big, the retail park, I had to get back in my car, drive then to HomeSense, got into HomeSense. I was walking about looking for what I'm looking for, and new feelings started to form down there. Like gravity was its weight a little bit more on the Vigier. New pains coming up, so I was stopping and I didn't want to look like I was being dramatic. So I was just doing mini breaths to myself, and I was thinking, get me home. So I've got in the car, set off, what came on, the petrol light, and I thought, typical, I'll start labour tonight and we'll have to go to the petrol station on the way of me giving contractions. So I just thought, no, go to the petrol station, Jess. So I've just gone to the petrol station and I've just come home. So the car's not been done. I didn't go Home and Bargains. Me and Frank are here. I don't think I'm going to do that again. If I'm being honest, I did not enjoy that at all. Oh my gosh. Lesson learned anyway. I'm just going to stay in the house today, and then I think I'm only going to go out or go on my walks with Matt. It's just a little bit uncomfortable. I'll check back in after with you, and I will see you soon. Good morning. Oh my god, I've not even looked at myself in the mirror, so looking at myself through this, wow. Last night I actually had a really deep sleep. I was getting up to the toilet, of course, but no heartburn woke me up, and just the toilet. And then in between there was just really deep sleep. I feel good, and it's sweep day. I am hoping that my cervix has dropped, but it is what it is, you know. And I'll be honest, like, there is an element of rushing to get this baby out. Like, I'm not at my due date. This is the second sweep they've booked me into another one after 48 hours as well, if the baby isn't delivered. And then they've already offered me an induction. And there is an element of like rushing to get this baby out. And we're not even at 40 weeks. And yeah, it makes you think, oh my God, like, I need to be doing all the things, but baby will come, you know. I always think to myself, what did people do in the caveman days? You know, like, what did people do then? So as long as baby is healthy, like, there's no rush. But at the very same breath, I am like, come on, come quick. I'll keep you updated with how the sweep goes. Other than that, today, there is nothing planned. God, this vlog is like so boring. Just me checking in going, yep, nope, yep. Anyway, we move. I'm so sorry if I look like all sorts of things on this video. I'm looking at myself now and I'm like, it's only a little screen, so I can't really see myself properly, but I know that it's not a flattering sight. What is this? Anyway, I'll catch up with you later. Hello, hi guys. So we are back from the sweep. It didn't work again. So my cervix is just too far back. So the head is really engaged, the head is really low, but the cervix is too far back. So we are booked in again for Monday. I do feel, it's through a phase of barking at nothing. I do feel as well, not to again sound like I'm complaining, because obviously they're the professional and I'm not the professional, but I do feel that there is an element of like really rushing. Like, it was actually a breath of fresh air. I had a different midwife today, and she said, don't worry, like, this is your first, often or not, like, you will run a little past the due date because your body's trying to get used to everything. It's all new. So that made me feel better. But before that, a lot of people was like, oh, let's try this. They were offering me an induction. They were offering me all of this. And I think you've just got to obviously listen to yourself. Every pregnancy is different. But yeah, there has been an element of like, why is nothing happening just yet? And it's just trust yourself. Like, if she was to be in there for another week, or another 2 weeks, that's okay. So yeah, we're booked again for Monday and we will see how we feel until then. My belly is feeling so compact now. Like, I feel the baby cannot grow anymore. Like, look, like, it's hard. So hard. So hard. I can feel like her foot, like, and her bum. It's mad. Good morning. We are on the 12th of April. Still no signs of baby, but I am feeling the urge to really bulk cook at the moment. So I don't know if you can see this, but I've just made, I don't know if the camera picked that up, but I've basically just made some spicy chicken and rice to bulk cook for the next few days. I have been feeling some new kind of twinges down below, like more dull, aching, sharp, because sometimes you get, like, I think it's lightning crotch, and I get sometimes, but not a lot. But this time it's been a little bit more duller, which is a new feeling. Nothing, I'd say it's a 4 out of 10, nothing major. Overall, feeling good. It's meant to be the hottest day of the UK today, which I'm buzzing about. So I am gonna clean the rest of the kitchen because I've just done my bulk cooking. I'm gonna maybe drive to Starbucks to get a decaf hazelnut latte because chef's kiss iced when it's hot. And then I'm gonna spend the day just pottering about, keep moving, go on my bowl a little bit more. And that's about it. Nothing massively to report. I feel like this vlog is going to be so boring. Every day it's like, no signs, but I'm doing this. But this is what it's about. It is what it is. I'm feeling good in myself. This is what happens on a Saturday. Matt gets mad at the football. Or the TV's glitching out. The man's worst nightmare.
TV's fucking...
We are on the 13th of April. And sorry if the noise is like shit quality, I'm on my phone and Frank is literally here. But I won't lie, today's been the first day where I've woke up and I've just felt like really emotional. Happy emotional, not like sad. I can't explain it, but I've just stayed in bed all day, which I never ever do. My body must need it, and I've just come downstairs now. But I came down at like 7:30, and chilled downstairs for like an hour and a half, just a little bit in like a slump, like I couldn't be bothered doing anything. Then Matt came down, and I've just been upstairs ever since, just watching vlogs, falling asleep. Matt actually came to me a foot massage as well. He must feel sorry for me. And then he said, do you want anything from Booths? Because he knows I love Booths, and he's just gone to Booths to get me some stuff now, which is so nice. Yeah, I feel drained today. No actual like feelings to give me kind of signals. I just feel a little bit drained. I think what I'm going to do, because tomorrow is the 40-week mark, I think what I'm going to do is cut off the vlog here, and then restart it, because that's a fresh 40-week vlog. Hopefully there'll be a bit more movement, but if not, we'll see how the symptoms pick up and what actually does the trick, or whenever baby girl is ready. Don't want to end the vlog on a low, because there's been so many like highs through this. I'm just, honestly, I don't know what it is. Look at my skin as well. Look at all the pigmentation I've got. I've never ever got this before. Go under light. I've never got this before, but I don't know if it's a pregnancy thing. I've got like pigments even on my lips. It's all pigmentation. I don't know if that's going to stay until, like, I don't know, just a pregnancy thing, or if that will go, but I look orange like Madge from Benidorm. Anyway, I will love you all. I will see you on vlog number 2. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Quick note, just to document on here, I have also woke up feeling a little bit nauseous, like feeling a little bit sick. So I don't know if that's a sign. Kind of like trimester 1 symptoms, which I thought had gone forever. But, so yeah, I don't know if that's actually a thing. Anyway, see you later. That is so nice. Get off. Oh my god.
Nice for you.